Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel DN Art. So today it's really a different video and I am using my Let's Resin kit. So I need some gloves. I will be using their gloves and this container. This kit totally contains everything a beginner wants and you can create many different beautiful creation out of this. But today I will be making something different. I will be using their resin and taking out one of the popsicle stick, and now I will be mixing the resin. It's very simple. It's just 1-to-1 ratio, and I will be needing this mask. Just lovely advice, and it's lovely advice and it's necessary as well. You have to wear mask. So what I'm doing here is I am marking the amount of resin I want. So what I do is I take a pen and mark the cup with the amount of resin I want. And so when I can see the marks when if you can see that I am putting the container down, but on the I can see that how much resin I want. So I am mixing part A and part B. So first of all, I am adding the hardener first. This is something I do because hardener is a bit of a liquid and it's thinner than the resin. So when I pour the hardener before and after resin, it's really easy to mix because from the lower side it's already a liquid form. I hope you can understand what I'm saying. It's not that difficult. So after taking both the amount, I am mixing it very slowly. You have to mix all the raisins very slowly because this way you can avoid the bubbles. And if you're making something with the color in it, it's all right. You can, it's not of an issue. But if you're using a clear, you need to have to mix it very slowly. So after 5 minutes of mixing, now what I'm doing here is I will be adding the resin into the mold, and at this time I taken out some of the resin, and this is the first layer into the tray. This was something that I achieved accidentally because I was making a flower and I was just making petals, and instead of petals I got this beautiful effect. So I thought, why not give it a try on something different. So what I'm doing here is I am using the heat gun just to remove all the bubbles that I had in the resin. So upon a lot of you have been requesting that I was making very small and short videos, so I am now doing some of them long. So I hope you don't mind this. So what I'm doing here is I am using the popsicle stick to make sure that resin has reached all the corners because we don't need any corner to be left out. So now at this point, I waited around 25 minutes for my resin to get a bit of on the thicker side. And after 25 minutes, what I'm doing here is I am using just resin titanium white pigment and mixing into the container. I took the resin out a little of. So I just took a little pea size and I am mixing into the resin. So after 25 minutes, now I am just dropping the lines and a beautiful effect will be forming very soon. Just going all swiggly here and there, roughly, anything you like. And I am dropping the pigment very lightly into the resin. It's some places it's very light and sometimes some places I am taking a lot of white pigment. So I have seen a lot of resin artists doing this technique and they get a beautiful flower effect, but I did got something very different. So I thought, why not share it? So after that, I am blowing it with the heat gun just to move the resin a bit. So already I can see some lacing happening, and this is after around 10 minutes. Already I got so many beautiful lace and the cells. No, now when my resin was cured, I have taken these flakes from the kit and I will be adding them here onto the top of this layer. Just to tell you that this layer is cured, but it's still a bit of sticky, so that my resin, the aura flakes will stick to the first layer that you are seeing at the moment. So slowly I will be sprinkling them onto the effect. Something I have done a bit different here is that I use these flakes, and this time I got a bit experimental and added some blue aura flakes that you will be seeing me adding now. So do let me know what you think of this in the end result, and should I have put this one or it was a mistake or they look very settled inside. Please do let me know. But up till now I'm really happy with it, and I was thinking of doing different 100 different things to this project, but in the end I went with the simple classic look. So now this layer is totally cured, and this is the second day. And what I did here is I mixed the let's resin again, the amount I needed. And to this I added this beige color. So here I mixed it, and I was thinking of doing it a marbling or I mix it thoroughly. So different things were going in my mind, but I went with mixing it all. So here I am pouring the resin onto the top and adding the layer just to complete it off. And then I decided to add golden alcohol ink to the back of the tray just to make it a bit more um elegant, you can say, giving a different effect. And after that, I use the heat gun just to make it spread a bit better. And then I will let it cure. So this is the next day, and let's demold it. So I did do some swirls in the back. So this was nothing special. So I just did it. So let's see how it turned out totally. So this is the look, and it's something very classic and simple, but I really love it. And now I will be adding some crystals to this tray that I decided after I made it. So for my crystals, I always use 2-part epoxy, and I didn't show them completely, but there are more tutorials available on my channel where I do show that how I add crystals to my tray. It's just a simple technique that I use this clay and I use good glue and I just stick them, and they are very well sticked. And after that I do the top coat that puts off everything in place. Like this. So now I have done all the crystals, and what I'm doing is here is I am adding the final layer. So this resin will stick the crystals more firmly to the resin tray. And for the top coat, I am using Let's Resin again, and I am using on the edges as well. As you can see what I'm doing here, because I don't want to leave the edges alone. So this is the final look, and this is something very different I never made before, but I really love it. And please do let me know in comments what do you think about it. And the blue aura flakes, I ask you, what do you think about them? So a lot of you that are watching me know that I am a moon lover, so I love to add moons to my creations. And this is the final look. And please do give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and if you didn't, please let me know in comments that what should not be done into this, and I will gladly listen to your advice. And please do like, subscribe and share. Take care. Bye bye.